Hi guys, welcome back to Motion Filmy. In today's video we shall be looking at all Oscar-winning animated movies. Let's get started. Number 21, Encanto, 2021. Some great voice acting, stunning visuals, catchy music and detailed artwork makes Encanto fun and entertaining to watch. If backed by a better story, the cultural setting and its nuances with the emphasis on family relations and values could have provided the film with the opportunity to be nearer to the marvel that became of COCO, 2017. However, if there are any reasons one could find which are good enough to not watch a Disney animated creation, there are none to find here. Encanto is what Disney does best: great visuals, great music and great fun. Number 20. Brave, 2012. Brave is the story of Scottish Princess Merida. She is a born adventurer and seeks a life of thrill in the Scottish wilderness. However, all of that is under threat due to her coming of age. To run from her problems, she sets off a chain of events that requires her to repair the damage of her actions and sets up a path of realization for all parties involved. Number 19. Happy Feet, 2006. Happy Feet focuses on the Emperor Penguin tribe, primarily on Mumble. He is the odd one out, as he can't sing like the rest, but becomes an excellent dancer. This leads to him getting solace elsewhere, but being exiled from his tribe and going on a journey that becomes serious in the end. Happy Feet has the ending and the message there provoked voters to pick it. Number 18. COCO, 2017. COCO, which focused on Miguel's need to enter the land of the dead, was predictable. You knew Hector had to be someone who was someone close to Miguel. The positioning of Ernesto de la Cruz as the villain also seemed expected, as it was obvious. It was also borrowed from Up, where the greatest idol turns out to be a villain who has a secret to protect no matter the cost. Number 17. Toy Story 4, 2019. To keep viewers intrigued, Toy Story 4 got back a character who was absent in the third installment. Unfortunately, plenty of other characters, Rex, Slinky, Jessie, got underused in this film. Woody, being obstinate, began to get annoying after a while, but the toy reunion and future into the unknown for the sheriff allowed voters to have a pleasing parting memory. Number 16. SHREK, 2001. It focuses on Shrek, who just wants to be alone, but is forced to embark on a journey to reclaim his swamp. En route, he meets Donkey, Dragon, and Fiona and realizes that companionship may not be a bad thing after all. SHREK, the first animated film to win an award for a non-song and non-technical category, has aged well. The re-watch value of this film is high, as the origin story of the trio is something that you may never tire of seeing. The only reason it is this low is that some other films have pushed the boundaries of animation and eclipsed the maiden recipient of the award. Number 15. The Incredibles, 2004. The Incredibles focuses on the Parr family who needs to hide their powers as public opinion is against superheroes. Now, which superhero film after 2005 has not copied that? This Brad Bird film featured the superhero team-up, the prospect of misuse and dealing with powers, and having to do the right thing. It has no in-your-face themes like some of the other entries on this list. Instead, The Incredibles is just a delightful classic superhero film where good takes on evil and presents a bunch of entertaining scenes by taking advantage of the animated format and each character's unique ability. Number 14. Frozen, 2013. It is one of the most visually stunning films with animators using the ice to let the on-screen visuals shimmer. Frozen also has amazing numbers. While one song builds the story and drops innumerable clues, the second song builds on the clues and the third song touches upon elements from them and lets the animation do its bit to keep it firmly entrenched in everyone's heads. Number 13. Soul, 2020. Being careless and clumsy is something that can have serious ramifications. Having worked all his life, Joe Gardner finally lands a gig as a jazz player. However, after an accident, he gets sent to limbo, where he has two options: head to the great beyond or help a soul get a pass at the great before to head to Earth. Joe somehow lands on the latter and gets the perfect soul to help him out. While this is an impediment, it is the challenging 22 that got him to take the journey to find his body, help her discover her spark, and save two souls. Number 12. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Wer Rabbit, 2005. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Wer Rabbit brought a beloved British cartoon to the silver screen. Focusing on eccentric inventor Wallace and his canine Gromit, the film shows how one invention goes a bit too far, leading the duo to get things right and save their reputation in Tottington. Blending in horror and comedy, and rejecting computer as well as traditional animation, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Rabbit, with its clay-based stop-motion format, remains the only stop-motion animation to take home the top prize for an animated feature film. Number 11. Zootopia, 2016. Zootopia shows us how we can be different and still live together in harmony. It gives the message that there should be equal opportunity for all. The infusion of a crime mystery caper adds to the spice of the film that preaches harmony and the idea that sometimes it may be the underdog that is the real foe. Number 10. Inside Out, 2015. Riley is a young child who crafts innumerable happy memories in Minnesota. These are the result of emotions: joy, sadness, denial, anger, and fear combining and controlling her. However, after a move to the West Coast, things get problematic, forcing the emotions to come up with solutions and save the memories of the past. Some solutions show that it's okay to be sad and an excessive feeling of a single. Number 9. Rango, 2011. Rango brings to life the story of a chameleon who is cast into an adventure in the Wild West. The sight of Rango in this list may make you wonder what went wrong. It is so different from all the other entries in this article. Well, an explanation could be that no Pixar or Disney film made it to the Dolby Theater as a nominee in this category. Rango beat out the likes of Puss in Boots, A Cat in Paris, and Chico and Rita to clinch the top prize. What may have helped it is the fusion of the classic Western genre into an animated effort. This one needs to be appreciated way more. Number 8. Finding Nemo, 2002. Finding Nemo is a take on how overprotectiveness can be harmful. It also is a story about familial bonds and the promises that see no journey too tedious. Marlin and Dora's journey across the sea as they just kept swimming presented audiences with color, catchy quotes, and an exploration of the sea and sea creatures. Number 7. Toy Story 3, 2010. Toy Story 3 was the third animated film to get the nod for the main prize at the Oscars, 83rd Academy Awards. It focuses on the adventures of Buzz, Woody, Jessie, and the gang nearly 11 years after the adventures of Woody nearly getting stocked as a collectible. Nostalgia played a key role in this film as it drew back the audiences who would have aged considerably since Toy Story 2. These cinema-goers may have resonated with the concept of toys being forgotten and reminisced about the days they played with toys that now just sit on shelves. Number 6. Up, 2009. Up is an adventure comedy that was the second animated feature to be named among the year's best films. It was more than an animated treat for children as it presented common themes of growing old and stubbornness. However, it waters them down and presents a little bizarreness. After all, Up is an animated film, to keep younger audiences transfixed and eager to see Charles Muntz lose. The adventure was fun. The scenes featuring Russell, Kevin, and Doug are a delight, but what makes Up thrive is the scene that gives this film its momentum. Number 5. Ratatouille, 2007. Before MasterChef became a thing, Ratatouille was the film that may have served as an inspiration for many chefs. Or, perhaps it may have given humans the idea that anyone can cook. It also presented a beloved French dish to the world. Focusing on Remy, it blends anthropomorphic usage of animals and converts humans into puppets to put forth the ideology that anyone can cook while overcoming physical obstacles that would impede them. Number 4. Big Hero 6, 2014. Big Hero 6 focuses on Hiro Hamada, a tech prodigy who wants to push the boundaries of his imagination. However, after he refuses to sell his technology, tragedy strikes and claims his elder brother and his mentor's life. Depression takes over, but Baymax enters and connects Hiro with his friends as they try to save San Francisco from doom. Number 3. WALL-E, 2008. A story about human instincts transferred onto robots and a mirror of laziness combined with a glimpse into the impending future due to greed and the need to extract everything possible and destroy the source. WALL-E deserved more than a win in the Best Animated Film category. Had it received the push, it may have even given Slumdog Millionaire a run for its money. Number 2. Spirited Away. Spirited Away is a gem of a film that showcased the idea of elite. It focuses on Chihiro Agino and her unfortunate journey to the spirit world. Once there, she must strive to survive and do her best to get out with her parents. Spirited Away is a rare Oscar winner that blends fantasy and beautifully uses exoticism. Spirited Away stand out as the characters don't look perfect in any way. However, their ways and their behavior with one another touch the heartstrings of the audience. Number 1. Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, 2018. No prizes for guessing that this would be the best animated film to win at the Oscar. A gripping story combining superheroes from different universes, 6 different spider beings, a message about inclusion and sacrifice, and a fusion of different types of animations. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse is an absolute delight. Films usually have a cartoon feel, or take the characters from the page and make them extraordinary on the big screen. However, Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse takes audiences into the comic book and gives them undoubtedly the best Spider-Man movie of all time. What's your favorite Oscar-winning animated film? Tell us in comment section. Thanks for watching.